Okay, let's look at what's happening with our 265.32. We called it 265.32 is the number to beat because it was stopping us December 28th of last year. It stopped us October 11, 2023. History repeats itself. Here it has stopped us here. It stopped us June 2023. Briefly, we went over that number briefly again in September, and we have never gone as high as that number since. Right now, we are toying with that number. Yesterday, we stopped right smack on it. It cannot get more clear than this. Yesterday, we had a high at 265.61, and our resistance is at 265.32. Let's look at what happened today. We broke it during the day, but we came back down. Let's take a look at the 1-hour chart to understand exactly how this happened. And this is pretty much squished because we are dealing with details right here. The first hour of the day was right here. Things were not looking so good. We had support at 260.17. We broke that, and we could have gone a lot lower. But then things turned around. We gained back to 60.17. And then look at the fourth hour. The fourth hour, we stopped right smack. We stopped right smack at 265.32. The fifth hour, we broke it. It was a definite break, so things were looking good. We are still above 265.32, but this is a red candle, and now we are coming down. So we are witnessing a real big fight right here between the buyers and sellers. The short sellers want Tesla to go down because after the big run that we had, they want to make money. They might have shorted in the past, and now they are out of the money, they are losing money, and they want to push it down. So this is really a tug of war, and we are seeing the frontier of that tug of war. The frontier, again, is at 265.32. The good news today is that the buyers are still in play. So we made a higher low, and we also made a higher high. So on average, people that bought Tesla shares today still had to go higher to get a share. Yesterday, they could buy some shares just a little bit over $250, but today, nobody could get a share below 257.86. So, this is still going up. So we'll see what is going to happen for the rest of the week. But I see this as a good sign that we have broken temporarily during the day 265.32. I will be holding a masterclass on how to draw trend lines. The trend lines that I am doing that are working. Break at 194.35. The stock is stopping at 265.32. I will tell you everything I know about how to draw trend lines that predict future stock movement. You can join me on July 28th from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and we are going to spend 2 hours where I will tell you what is the theory behind the trend lines, how to draw trend lines that work. If your trend lines are not good, technical analysis is not going to work for you. If your trend lines are good, technical analysis is going to be like a cheating mode for the stock market. Join me. This is going to be a live masterclass. We are going to be into a Zoom meeting. I'm going to see your faces. You are going to see mine. I'm going to open it so that you can ask questions directly, not through a chat, but directly face to face. We are going to have a conversation. I am going to draw a lot of trend lines on many, many stocks. I'm going to give you exercises also so that you can compare what you have done with what I have done. So this is going to be a very special course. This is the first course I am doing. I have been doing this YouTube channel for 3 years. You can reserve your seat by clicking on the link in the description below. This is very exciting today. Things are moving. We are inching higher. We have a tug of war. In terms of the technical indicators, we have a little bit of a move down in terms of stochastic. What is also nice is that we are no longer overbought on the 1-hour chart on RSI. We were overbought. That's okay to be overbought. It's a little bit better not to be overbought because the overbought signal lasts only for a short period of time. We had a nice run through it. This is nice. But now I see this as a positive that it's no longer overbought. It can still continue higher. It can still continue higher. Also, a little bit of a tip, if you own Tesla stock, you can buy some puts right now. They are not super cheap, but you can buy some puts to protect your investment in. If you are in since 194.35 or so, we had a nice run. So, you can buy some puts right here to kind of offset if we start moving down, to each his own. But this is something that I have done and I have published it in a post. I want you to know that this is a way to protect yourself. It's not free because the money that you are putting into those puts, you can lose some or all of it depending on when you enter and sell. But this is something that is possible to do. Let's take a look at the rest of the market to see if everything is in sync with what is happening with Tesla. So VIX is starting to come up a little bit. We are up 2.72%. We are closing over 1264. This is not dramatic, but we should keep an eye on this. In terms of the bonds, bonds are staying flat, so there's no incidence on the stock market. Let's take a look at the stock indices that we have. So the stock indices are continuing. So this is great news. We are up 1%. We like to have the stock indices go up when Tesla is also going up. S&P 500 continuing. We are happy. NASDAQ also continuing. So everything is in sync. This is fantastic. Let's take a look at some important stocks. Apple is continuing. We are up almost 2%. We are on our way to reach the resistance side of the bullish channel. It means that we are talking about $250. This is where we could be going. Amazon, this one has reached its resistance and we see the effect. It's just slowing down and going sideways. Investors don't know what they should do. The short sellers cannot push it down. The buyers cannot pushing up. It's just at a standstill for now. AMD continuing. Now, this is no surprise that we are reaching 185. If we close above 185, then this is going to be a further buy signal to get back in again. Adobe pulling back down a little bit. ARM continuing after the break that we had right here at 177. We are continuing. This is what it's supposed to do. Google, super strong, continuing. What else can I say? Microsoft going sideways for now. Meta also sideways after the buy signal that we had. NVIDIA, we had the break yesterday, so this was the signal. But as I said, it's very close to some resistances, so maybe this is not the best stock to buy for now. If it breaks those, then you can get in, but so far, it's really possible that we keep in. Palantir continuing. Very happy about this one. We had the break at 25.52. We took that trade, and then we have another one right here. There was a little bit of zigzag for the past 2 days. Monday, it was a break above. It was a close above. But then yesterday, we came back in, and now we have this big green candle. So this looks pretty good, actually. This is a buy. SMCI going sideways. Don't touch. SoFi, don't touch. Okay, BYD, we were kind of waiting for it to start bouncing on the bullish channel support right here. We are temporarily under 30.79, but it looks like we want to break it. Maybe a new buy signal is going to come soon, but you can also buy right now. Lucid, just a sideways day. We still need to break 336 in order to get the new buy signal. Neo battery material doing nothing. Neo sideways. Novonic sideways. Xpeng nothing. Rivian continuing. We are up 4% Rivian. So Rivian is a lot stronger since it has broken 14.59 and also 15.17. These were tough resistances. Sellers are hiding behind resistance lines. So when we go through a resistance lines, the sellers tend to fade away, and this is why stocks tend to just continue. But also this is why the resistance lines are tough to break, because we have so many sellers that are there trying to push the stock down. They are taking short positions And this is flooding the market with shares. It's increasing the supply of shares, so then the buyers don't have to chase as much the price to get some share. This tends to push the stock down. Nouveau Monde Graphite doing nothing. NIM, Nikola Mining, nothing today. Bitcoin going sideways. XRP going sideways, a little bit higher. Physical gold just going sideways, nothing to do yet. And silver, after the break we had 3, 4, 5 days ago, we are just stabilizing. Let's hope that we are going to get the push eventually. So yeah, Tesla, very, very interesting. Let's not forget we have the earnings call happening July 23rd. Also, we have some robo-taxi event on August 8th. So a lot of stuff happening around Tesla. It means nothing if it does not make people buy. It needs to make more people buy than sell for the stock to go higher. These things are nice, but if they don't translate in behavior, they mean nothing. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. Check out my Masterclass link in the description below. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.